But mental, I think, has been the story for a lot of these games over the past 2 days. It's kind of been one of our hot storylines in general. How is this team going to recover from losses? How is this team going to do when they are on a roll and gaining wins or pressure in game? And that seems to be something that Onic has kind of had issues with throughout time itself.
I was able to talk to some of the players of Onic in an interview that will eventually come out there, but he basically said that there is something that is beyond what we can observe as just the viewers. And it's not that necessarily that they have problems on their own. I think it's more about them not being locked in during those times. I think they're just not activated at the right moments. Whereas for other teams, with just a snap of a finger, you can see them just being so locked in when it comes to games. You can see Team Spirit, for example, all of a sudden show us their 100%
ready?
up against Young Galacticos. You
Onic
can see even Alter Ego
TLPH.
take a game away from Aurora. Aurora eventually winning that, and then SRG almost
Hello,
losing
hello,
against
hello, people. Hello.
against Aurora Turkey. What I'm trying to say is that
Predict,
every single
please.
team has their switch. And it seems like we
Hold
haven't
up.
turned that switch on yet for Onic.
So now I want to swap it down to Team
Who
Liquid. They're
will
very strong.
lose?
But if there's
Who's
any
holding
reason that Team
Onic and
Liquid drops the
TLPH?
game here against Onic, since you'll
Onic
know them a little bit better,
or
what could be a reason
TLPH?
where Team Liquid just
Struggle.
doesn't perform today?
That is so interesting because I think that there
How are you
is
guys
no
doing?
reason that they have built their
How are you
lineup
guys
around their
doing,
organization
beautiful
around them
humans?
being really good at the
Oh my
games no matter what
goodness, I
happens.
just heard
And if
my
there
own
ever there will be
voice. That
someone
was
who will
quite
underperform, there is
disgusting.
4 other people
Who
that will
will
actually catch them.
lose?
So I don't know how to answer that question, but I think it will definitely start with the metagame. If for some reason Onic ID invents a
Start
metagame or a
Paul.
strategy that
Got it,
Team
got
Liquid
it.
is
I
so
done
unaware of
everything,
for now,
guys.
then that might be their weakness. Because if I were to look for a hole in Team Liquid for the longest time, through the
I
years
am
that
good.
I've
How are
seen
you
them,
guys
the only
doing?
time that
Ready
they
to
will
remove
not win a
Onic? Onic
tournament
lose for
is
sure.
if they not
Yeah, I think that's what most people are
stated when it comes to
thinking.
the metagame.
Onic will
So you
lose.
agree
I
with
mean,
Wolf here,
just
because
looking
so
at
far
how
he's saying,
they've
like,
been
there's
performing
no
so
reason
far,
for
it's
them not to be looking
kind of
good
hard
here
to
unless
cheer
they
for
just
them
cannot
or
keep up the
believe in
meta.
them. But I
Well,
mean,
I
if
think
you are
one of
a
the great
true
things
Onic
about
fan, I
Onic, at
think
least,
you
you know,
would
you go back
believe
to some
in
of their
them.
prime
But
times, M4 and
it's a
M5,
bit
they were
shaky. Their
willing to push the
performance.
envelope
A little
sometimes.
bit,
They were
just a
willing to
little
do
bit
things
shaky.
like Aurora Turkey picking up the Harley and turning it into meta. You know, they were willing to kind of pick up picks, and they made them work. You know, we
I
saw
thought
things
game
like
would have started
Lunox,
already.
Kyrie. We
I
saw all kinds of crazy
overestimated
picks.
the
And now, Onic,
schedule.
when they do try that, they fall short. And then it's like, oh, we're never trying that again, you know? So I think Onic, it's an identity crisis for me. It's, you know, who are we right now? Are we trying to be a Filipino team? Are we trying to be an Indonesian team? You know, I think they need to just be Onic.
Yeah, so honestly, we will
My
talk
friend
about
was
that a
telling me
little
to
bit
watch
more when we actually
Team
go to the
Spirit
draft, because
versus
sometimes
YZ.
creativity works out.
Apparently it was the longest
Sometimes
game
it just
ever.
goes
I don't
a
know
little
if that
bit
was
too
supposed to be
creative.
sarcastic or
Now,
not,
before we
because it
jump
was a
into the game
3-0
against
sweep,
Team
right?
Liquid,
According to
let's look
the
at some of the videos to see
score
how
I
they've
saw.
been rolling here in the M7 World Championship.
Aurora turned the tides with one team fight. They sent the Golden Road Dream to the lower. We had
Also,
doubts
has
for
Kyrie
Onic
ever won
ID.
M Series yet or no?
Honestly, their next
No?
fight, it's now or never.
Let's see if they manage to beat
Kalau
TLPH.
menurut
Good
gua
luck for
ya,
them.
M7 ini sangatlah berdarah-darah ya. Kita pasti
I know
bisa
one of the M
bangkit
Series,
lagi.
they were really close.
Kalah lagi.
They were at grand finals, but they didn't win.
Well, I'm just really frustrated because I can still do more, but at that time I didn't do it, so I still have my regrets after that game.
Kemarin sempat sedih, cuman ya balik lagi kita harus cepat move on karena kita belum berakhir.
Saya berharap kita bakalan bangkit lagi lawan PLPH karena siapapun yang menang, yang kalah bakalan pulang kan. Jadi kita bakal berjuang juga karena kita pengen balas dendam lah.
Anyone beat me today?
I wish them luck. They're not gonna get the sweet revenge that they wanted. After I beat him, I'll become #1.
Say hi, hello Joe, hello Gabriel, hello, hello. Onic, just pack your bag and go home. They're literally at home already. Like, they're from Indonesia, right? This whole thing is in Indonesia. No need to go home.
Liquid, the lower brackets, very
Was
comfortable
Shima you
place for us
supporting?
'cause we like the pressure.
No, to be
especially
like
we
really
have one
honest,
life.
I
We
feel
kinda
like
give our best and
I'm like kind of
we
even
kinda
with both teams.
improve
Like,
very fast.
Onic
Like-
masih ada banget kesempatan buat juara atau
I don't have
final.
a
Kita
preference
nggak
over
perlu
those
lawan
two
siapa,
teams.
keluar bracket,
It's
lawan
just whoever
menang
wins,
terus.
wins.
Yang penting kita bakal fokus.
But as I watch the live stream, I
Next
might
lagi.
be a little
I'm personally
biased.
confident because I just want to play. I want to also.
I don't
get
know
my
which
revenge
way
for
I'd be
myself
biased
and
on, like,
want to win
but
SRG
we'll see.
in the near future.
So far, I don't really prefer either team. I like both teams, but it's not like strong, like, ooh, they're my favorite, you know. Hey Cook, hello, hello, hi Rai, hello, hello girls, hello, which team?
It's much more harder to get the golden road and much more satisfying and also good for the storyline if we make it.
Sirax, you're like so delusional, I don't know what to say, tell you, like, I don't know. Oh, is this Onic song? Oh my god.
What time is it? Are you ready? It's time for the Sky Kings to take the stage.
Is this club song?
What time is it, Onyx?
What time is it? Onic.
What time is it, Onyx?
What time?
What time is it, Onyx? What time is it?
The song is so long compared to other teams too. Okay, and I have a lag. That was just because I don't know how to reply to your comment, I'm sorry. Thank you. What am I supposed to say to that? It's kind of weird reading my own compliment, you know, by myself. At least the song is really hyped though. I don't know about their performance, but the song is so hyped.
The Sky Kings are ready.
Sky King? Why are they called Sky King though?
Skyler,
The lag sounded like a drop in the song. I know.
Kyrie, Suns, and Onyx.
Do they play the song at like the boot camp and stuff?
Ladies and gentlemen, Onic are on
Do they
the
regularly
stage,
listen to
but
this song?
going up,
I wonder.
it's gonna be the final boss of M7.
Onic, what time is it? Neat song, not gonna lie, LMAO, but it's like the most club song, I feel like, out of all the team song I've heard so far. It's like the most, I don't know. Jungkook or you? Jungkook. Of course. Oh. Oh, this is cool intro. I might like TLPH song better. Team Liquid. Yo, Avatar song? Isn't that so cool? The intro is so cool. What? What? Intro was a bit cooler, but yeah. And I like the intro the most, but yeah, still. Songs are hype though, at least all the songs. Liquid Love, Liquid Pride, oh my god, oh my god. Why is your up at this hour for once? Yeah, the intro sounded like the scene from Avatar, no, for real. I know! I liked it, that was so good. Like, gives you a little chills.
Let's go, Team
Wow! All these like stage effects are kind of fun to look at too. Oh my god, is that Layla?
Is up on stage. And again, just to remind everyone, this will be an elimination match.
Not
So
ponytail,
whether
is
you
that
like it or
pigtail?
not, one
Twin tail,
champion
yeah.
goes home.
Sheesh, that was fun.
One champion
Honestly, like, this
definitely
is my
goes
favorite
home,
part of this tournament.
and one
listening
will
to
move
these
forward
team
to
songs.
even harder matches. Nobody would have thought that both regional champions
You're up to
would
what you
be
mean?
here
Hey, I've been streaming at
today.
this hour for this tournament all the
First
time.
lower bracket
And plus, you always
matches
comment
going
like
up against
at the
each
end of the
other
stream. I
on
feel like.
life support.
Hello,
You wouldn't think that this will be an elimination match between the two of them.
Yeah, you never know
but here
until
we
you
are.
see the end.
And what's good about this is that we
Got
can
Carl
expect them to be
TV.
prepared.
It's like Avengers
after days of
Assemble.
preparation.
Now,
Maybe a
Avengers
new hero
Assemble
will come
will
out.
be like a more
Maybe
heavy song,
a
I feel like.
duel will come out. This is going to be an exciting match for sure.
Pretty Carl and
Well, ladies and
Sanford.
gentlemen,
I'm
looking
excited
at
to see
both teams
Sanford's
are on
gameplay,
stage
honestly.
alongside
I can
their
say this for
coaches.
sure. I think Sanford is
This
gonna
will
get
be
Loopty a
the
lot.
final match for one
Well, actually,
of
I shouldn't
these
be too
teams.
confident in it. What if
So
Loopty
make sure you
outplays
give
him?
your
I don't know, but
support, 'cause both
I
of them
just believe
will
it's Sanford more than
avoid
Loopty.
elimination match.
Is
Now we
what
call
I
for the
feel.
fist bumps for both teams as we start the match.
And a match it's going to be, I mean, at this point, we've broken down the possibilities for each team to win, right? We think our ideas
I thought
at
the
least
poll
on
was
how
who will
this is
win.
gonna
I clicked
go.
TLPH.
But I
Guys,
do at least
guys,
wanna
come
ask,
on.
You know, we haven't been able to give any.
I've had this
prediction.
poll for like last few days.
I
You should
tried
learn
not
by
to, 'cause I
now.
wanna make it fair, but now
You learn.
He's a safe guy now.
Yeah, of course. Now we're gonna look at Onic ID here. Loopy, Kyrie, Sanski boy, as well as Skylar. I
Goodbye,
gotta say,
TL.
out of everyone,
Okay, I think my
Loopy has
chat is
really
low-key
impressed
half
me
and
the
half.
most, especially the
Seeing
final
twice
game where he was
tonight?
using the Alice is basically unkillable.
Well, I
trying
thought
his
they
very
already had a
best
concert
to make sure
in
that
their
Onic
area.
has a chance
Are
against
you not in
Alter
base?
Ego.
What?
But
Are they
again,
having
it can't
many
be a
days?
one-man
Multiple
army.
days?
Everyone else has to step up.
I think Onic definitely needs to be able to work as a team here. They need to find a way to be able. I mean, TLPH has been a more passive team in
Yeah.
a sense.
TLPH
so I think
is more
Onic can maybe
passive.
take advantage of that in the early game.
And right now we have Team Liko. We got
I don't know
Sanford,
about
Carl
that,
TZ, Sanji, JP, as
There
well
are
as
two types of
Oheb.
team
And again,
in Mobile
all
Legends.
5 players have been known
The
to be
one
the best
that likes
in
to
their
fight a lot.
individual positions.
Ooh, thanks for the
But again,
super
looks
chat,
like here in the M7 World
Akash.
Championship, just like
Thank
our
you, thank
panel
you.
has been talking about, it has been very competitive. So each of their
But
position,
back to my
all
point.
laner, EXP,
Happy face.
jungle, roam,
Back
and
to my
mid,
point.
every single one of them is being
two
highly
types of
contested
teams.
here to see that who is going to be the
Brawl,
new king
like
of
not
each
brawl as
position.
in like a bad way,
wow,
but like
that's a
team that likes to
scary
clash a
thought
lot,
just to think about
have a
it.
team fight,
The
win the
jungler,
team
of
fight,
course, is there.
you know, kind of very
Carl TZ,
aggressive.
everybody's eyes is on it,
And
right?
the
And I
other
think
team
that
is not
Team Liquid as a
necessarily
whole, when
passive,
they enter
but
this tournament, if there will be a pattern
more
for which team you want
strategic,
to beat,
more
Team Liquid will always
calm,
be on top
more
of your list when it
objective
comes to try to
focus,
study
more
them.
like,
That's probably why the teams
I don't
that
know,
Team Liquid
safe,
have faced have
I
always
guess.
been prepared against them.
And another thing to point out, Sanji
Scuba님, 안녕.
first blood kills in the mid game, tied with Rosa.
multiple days, of course,
Overall, and that
really.
shows that they do have
I
control over that
misclicked my
mid-lane
vote
tempo,
to the
something that we're
poll.
looking for in this match to come up.
At
Right
least
now,
you
I have a
guys
question
realize
for
after
Wolf.
you
Have you ever
like make a
feel
vote.
like a
though.
situation where you just
Can you say hello, Nix? Hello. Sanford girlfriend is Kookmon? No, but
like you're trying to set up a
teams
joke
that
and
focus
then,
on micro and teams that focus on
it
macro.
just won't happen.
Thank
at
you,
least for
Mercy.
another 40 minutes.
You're making my whole paragraph
Especially
in one
the amount of
sentence.
effort that
Thank you.
put in. Yeah. And
I'm just
Also,
saying,
am I
also
behind?
for
Why
your-
is there
for
so
your
much
teammates that
like
you did.
lag?
I feel like lowering your vision is not needed anymore.
Yeah.
So
I thought we were gonna have like an interview with a player.
you can take it off. You know? I'm just saying.
Actually, can.
He was committed. Yeah, he was very committed, and now he looks very disappointed. Now we got to talk
I
about this
need to
matchup because I feel like just like the
shut
matchup
up
between Team
myself.
Spirit against Young Galacticos, when it comes to that, it's going to be
Kyrie,
something
Kyrie,
really tough
has
because
Kyrie
it's
won
really
any
bad.
M
It's a
series?
very
No one
high
answered my question yet. Did Kyrie ever win M series?
likelihood that we might be
Did
seeing
he?
a
It was like a
collab,
genuine question.
which is very interesting considering we have not seen
Because I know he's like
a
one
collab
of the
almost at all. Only
crowd's
Innocent is
favorite
just one
jungler.
That's my big question right now is how different
Which team do you
is the
support? I don't
lower
really support
bracket
any team,
meta
not gonna
gonna
lie.
be from the games we saw
It's
earlier
like who wins,
today?
who wins.
Is TLPH and Onic gonna follow the same pathing of, you know, first picking Leo more, things like that? It's nothing but Sora Gold and Claude essentially tossed to the
No, no, no,
side.
nope.
at this
Oh, he's
point.
never
The way I
won?
see this, it will be
How did it
completely
end up
different.
being
Because I
everyone's
think that we
favorite,
will
though?
see some exotic
That's
heroes,
impressive.
or at least a different pattern for
That's
both of
impressive.
these teams. And the reason why I say that is
Impressive,
because of familiarity. These two teams
Where is
have
CW
battled
and
against each
Butts?
other many times.
I don't know.
before. In fact, I would even wager
But
that they have screamed against
I remember
each other
CW.
during
I don't
the
know
regular
if I
seasons
like
of
Butts
their own
or
leagues
Boots
many,
or
many times.
whatever.
So what I'm trying to say is,
His name
if
is
you
literally
already know
Butt
what your
in
opponent is
American
gonna do,
English.
if you know their pattern,
But I talk with
you try
my
to outplay them,
Singaporean
and then they
mods,
try
and
to
they're like,
outplay
no,
you.
it's
All of a sudden,
Boots.
it's an entirely different
Obviously
battlefield.
not Boots,
So,
but
in conclusion,
I guess it's
think
better than
this
pronouncing it
series
Butts.
will have
It's
such
literally
a
spelled
difficult
B-U-T-T-S,
draft
no mercy. I'm
pattern
not
to
even
predict.
kidding.
Well, speaking of draft
That's
pattern,
how
ladies and gentlemen, looks
we
like Team
say
Liquid
Butts, right?
will be the first pick here.
The
So
player's
now
name
we'll
is
run by me.
B-U-T-T-S,
What are the
but they
possible
pronounce it
advantages that
Boots.
Team Liquid second half
I don't
being
understand
first
it,
pick
but
blue
yeah.
side.
Okay, so that offering a trade is
Parry
the
2
most
times
important part of
MCU's
it.
runner-up.
And what I say about
Oh, that's
that
why
is you
people.
force your opponent so you can open up a
Oh,
Jushin, for example, in exchange for a Claude.
But-
The first pick is so important when it comes to the trades.
It's
that
so
this is
buds.
something that we can expect them to
I'm
actually
gonna
go
say
for.
buds.
Now, well, ladies and gentlemen,
Did he not know that's
this
how
will
you spell
be the
butts?
first draft between Onic
When naming
Indonesia
himself?
going up against Team
What team is your
Liquid
favorite?
from,
I
the
don't know.
Philippines.
All my favorite
Team
teams
Liquid will
betrayed
be
me
having
yesterday,
first pick.
so I
It
don't even
looks
know
like
what
the
team I
map will
like
be
right now.
dangerous
Like what team my
grass. One
favorite
of the
is.
faster maps here in the M7 World Championship, and we'll like it called it. It is going to be a
Dark
first
System
pick
Keyboy?
Sora with Team
No,
Liquid
the
betting on the
Keyboy
Fanny,
is
the
not
as
Dark
well as the
System,
E,
but he can
and
play
Onic
so much
Indonesia
better, but
betting on
he's not in his
Yuzong, the
prime
Quad,
like
and the
performance right
Jushin.
now.
Okay,
It's kind of
so
sad
there's
to
still
watch.
enough respect to ban out the Claude from Onic
As a
here,
person who
but
likes
that
keyboard.
leaves the Sora open, and yes, we've been seeing nothing but gold lane Sora, but also we know it's possible in the EXP, which makes TL very flexible.
Even
from
if
a starting
Onic wins
position.
this match,
That's
an
why you
Indo
wanna pick
team
up
will
the Hilda
definitely
if
lose
you
because they
are
will face
Onyx
AE in the
this
next
case,
match. I
easy to
know,
Hilda,
because
it's
AE
an
is also
opener
in the
because
lower bracket
it kind
now.
of prevents.
Rough.
Okay, so they went for the CC instead. But
CC first pick. CC all of a sudden became such a high prior hero.
In this
In
scenario,
Switch stage, it
you
wasn't
just
really
might as well
like
get the Lancelot, right?
noticed.
You're up against just the CC.
CC,
Lancelot
like
Hilda
everyone
might
just
be
kind
the
of
opener
ignored
here
it.
for Team Liquid.
Like it didn't really
Maybe
show up in draft.
Barza, you
ban
walk in mid, and
pick.
then you can still go to a
But
little
now,
jungler
yesterday
into
it's been
second
like ban
phase
almost every
comfortably.
game
You have things
or
like the
pick.
Sora already in.
I agree.
Not all. Yeah,
Something I do
almost
have to say,
every.
Onic
Not
has a
every, but like a lot of the ban picks. And now it's first pick. That's kind of crazy. Also, what is up with my YouTube? Bitch work. Bitch. I'm telling
Very
you to work.
SRG kind of opening here, picking up the CC as well as the Yisun Shin. I kind of feel like if they get something like a Farsa or a Cho is still open as well. I kind of feel like that's going to be a priority here. The Farsa take it away and the Lancelot showing up here. Now the question is, do they want to go for
Don't judge my outfit,
a
though.
Valentina pick?
Character
Like,
again.
is that too much?
I honestly feel like Hilda is better for Onic
They
here.
mispronounced it on
Valentina
purpose
is
because they don't want to
gonna
say
be a
bots.
massive pick
Yeah, I
though,
can see
because
that
it has
happen.
two ultimates to answer already. And I would not
I'm
be
Malaysian,
surprised if
I want
that is
both to
going
win.
be the case.
That's not
But I
happening
feel
for
like
sure.
you have to really stop Count Easy from
Your
farming.
favorite team is
And,
AE? I don't
Keyboy has
know.
been so good with that hero.
I don't
Maybe
know.
you can pick up the Valentina now.
It
and
could have
Hilda
been,
if you're-
but
if
then
you're not
yesterday's
that scared,
Mincy
for your
gameplay
Valentina to
literally
not have a
ruined
good
my
game.
expectation on
The
him.
good thing
Ooh,
about the Valentina
Valentina.
here is you still have the option
Okay,
to read the
it could
last
be
two
a
picks of
side lane
TL,
Valentina
and
as
if
well,
they decide
so.
not to put Sora into the
But
gold
anyway,
lane, you can flex around.
Mrs. Hart
Leave
ruined
Valentina
my
as your mid
AEs.
and pick something else up.
I
So I
don't
think
know.
picking it up here now
Love.
leaves them a little bit more options
know.
coming into the second phase.
Gentlemen, right
And
now
then-
looking at the roamers. Keyboy as
And
well as
then
JP,
the
they're-
Headleys
they're,
of
you know,
or
primary heroes are still
Turkey.
up. You
Because
see how
Turkey
Joe
could have
still
been
has the
also
build
my
up. We
favorite
also gotta
team.
talk
It was,
about
they
the
were like
Khalid, the
more
high
of my
loss.
favorite team than
And
like
even
KLPH
Gapta
or
hasn't
Onic.
been picked up so
And they played
much, but
Khalid
still.
was so bad too.
Especially
Why
with
did they
Khalid. I feel like
gotta play
Khalid is
the
something that
heroes
both
that
teams
I
are
play
thinking about.
so
Yeah. I
horribly?
think that
Like
for
so
Team
garbage.
Liquid, they're more likely to pick up the Khalid than
Uranus been,
for Onic, especially because they want to
what even is
preemptively
open right now?
you know, kind of counter the
What
Hilda, but
would
at the
they
same
ban?
time, you don't want to
They
give
could
a
ban
good
potentially
ultimate to
mid
Valentina
side
anymore.
and
Of
a
course,
bro.
you've already given the Sora
I
ultimate
think-
as well as the Farsa ultimate, but if you give something like a Khalid, it will give so much options for Suns. One of the best Valentina users that we've seen all throughout
Khalid,
the
yeah.
history
Also,
of MLBB,
Khalid became
another
like
good
part of the
ultimate
ban
to
and
steal.
pick.
So TLPH needing to
Yesterday.
pick these two bans here. You guys mentioned the Kadita earlier as a
How are
pickup
you rooting for
Onic.
Boss? Who's Boss? There's Boss.
I know it's like a
No
fallback
player
pick
named
for
Boss.
Sans, but it hasn't been performing.
How about SOG
for
versus
just about
Aura?
any teams at this
Said.
point. And yes, it's supposed to work good against the Barza,
Yeah, the
but I think
Gita, like,
TLPH has that card
Your face
checked
yesterday,
at this
I
point.
know.
And Onic needs to,
It
you
was
know,
like,
dig a little deeper than just comfort with Kadita or something of that nature.
Yeah. And I guess the predicament that Onic have
4-3. No, this is best of 5 now. There's no way this is best of 7, right?
Keyboy hero
I'm mentally not ready to watch best
that
of
means that
7.
Team Liquid can easily adjust.
Yet.
But then if you
Grok
pick
Ben.
up the
Oh yeah, Grok is
maybe
good.
the set or sorry,
Damn, I totally
the
forgot
Valkyrie
Grok's
hero or
assistance.
the Skylar hero on fourth pick, you also reveal
Oh,
so
they
much, so
ban.
you get countered heavily. That's why I feel like this the blue pick is the blue side. I mean, is just so good and so flexible.
Sorry, my brain
But I
is so
kinda feel like
slow.
the
I
Joe- what do you
can't
guys feel
predict
about
the
the,
draft,
Joe
guys.
for
I'm
Onic?
sorry.
For Onic, it will be
So-
countered by a high loss.
Phobias.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything is
yes.
could be good for Onic.
Violent
I mean,
Flexi
there's so
is
many
yeah,
options
yeah,
for them,
that's
but at the
that.
same time, they
I guess
can
that's
be
why they just
answered
decided to ban
by Team
Rome
Liquid.
instead of
But yeah, Choke could be good
like
for
mid
Onic.
or EXC because probably
Take it
could
away from
be
Team
more.
Liquid. Team Liquid will have eventually have answers to that though.
Your favorite hero?
I think at this point, honestly, I know that the,
But
I
even forgot the name of a Turkey Aurora EXE later.
No matter what, this
Played
majority of
cut it
CCs
was
sees
so
that go to
horribly.
gold,
Oh
right?
my god.
I mean, essentially, so we know the Valentina's in mid.
Maybe I should make a video out of my reaction on that. Because I was like actually crashing out watching it.
Flex it, put CC in EXP Valentine, but again, just like Wolf said, you kind of have to pick T-Boy's Heroes for if you don't want to move it around. If you show either side lane, then that's it. We're locked in. Valentina has to go mid. So I feel like this fourth pick from Onic is going to be one of the more important picks in their entire
I'm
draft.
surprised it's gonna be fun. I know. Because yesterday jungle matchups were like all very unorthodox. Hilda, ew, Keyboy, stop, Hilda! Oh my god, I hate Hilda. In Keyboy's Hilda, I think the win rate is like 0%. I think. Keyboy on Hilda this M7. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but
picks up here. Now them,
yeah.
they're pretty simple, straightforward, rounded out. For Rome, what do we think we're looking at? You mentioned Hylos earlier.
Lunar, yeah, Lunar Teresa or Orphe Mincy. I don't know, but they're both really like hurting my eyes.
I think Onic are okay with this.
Esme Cho.
Okay. Honestly, they can really just use this Hilda as a sandbag for the Cho. Esmeralda is not that big of a threat if it's just Hilda, especially because they have this CC now. They cannot go for a Harris. Maybe a Granger could be good for Onic in this scenario.
My brain just did not want to remember that name.
They go Alice instead.
Okay, so
also,
like
video and reacting to teams intro would be nice.
Standout hero
True. I love the
Alter
teams
Ego.
intro.
So right now, Trex looking at draft coming in from both teams. How do you
Alice?
feel about the draft overall?
I mean, overall, Onic trying to pull
I think
off
I
what
like
SRG
Onyx
did
draft
to
if
TLP
Hilda
in
didn't
the Swiss
exist.
round
But just
with a
because
heavy
Hilda
fighter
exists
dot
in Onyx draft,
composition,
I would
the
go with
CC, the
TLPH.
Hilda,
But whoa, look
things
at the
of that
liner
nature.
rating. TLPH is only
If they're
2.5
gonna
and
be able to
Onyx is
pull it off, it is
7.1.
a big
That means
question.
Onyx
The
draft is
lineup
like
rating
almost 3
skews
times better than
heavily
TL.
into Onyx's favor right now.
That's crazy.
But like I said earlier, with so many fighters
But the
in
Hilda
meta
just
right now, so many
cancels
weird
everything
offline
though.
picks,
I mean, I think
I think
Alice's
has trouble. I think
existence
AI
would
has a little
be
trouble
big.
reading.
Because if I remember correctly, I think Luki was pretty
Now,
good
ladies and
at
gentlemen, this is champions
Alice.
versus champions in
and
an
his own. I think those are
elimination
the
match.
two heroes
We're
that he
going to
was
be
really
throwing
good
it
at.
over
I
to the
might be wrong,
casters.
though.
It's your turn.
I'm getting all the EXP laners
Thanks so much to
confused,
the
messed
panel
up.
here, and
Messing
once
around.
again, everyone, welcome to the land of Dawn. It's a crucial match
Hilda is
between
strong
the
hero.
champions,
Can't
one
blame
of
him.
Philippines and one of Indonesia, to take us
I'm
through. It's
judging
me,
you,
Nice
James.
Jordan on the desk
I'm
with
judging
Leo
you.
and Mirko to bring you the action.
All
of this
the Hildas,
best-of-5
most of the
elimination
Hildas are
match
so
here in the
useless.
MS7 World Championship.
No matter how good you
Boys,
play.
the panel shared
As long as
their
enemies
sentiments on this draft.
able to
I have to
drag
agree
the
with
game
Trex,
for
man. I
like
think the
18
AI
or
gets a little
something.
skewed sometimes because,
Or
man, those
just, I
lineup
don't know.
ratings.
That, and they may be blinded by
Get
the
fed
aggression
off
that
of you.
Onic could potentially bring out. You're looking at a very strong mid lane, Valentina and Hilda. And you're seeing here, Team
Yeah,
Liquid
for
is
sure.
answering back. They essentially held
Yeah,
the
winning
line.
early is Hilda.
That they did. Yeah.
Hilda wins
And at
early,
this point,
but
I really am wondering what the
but
matchup's
still.
going to be like, right? Because we
Yeah.
haven't
But
really
still.
seen too many Alice versus Sora matchups. The fact that they ended up flexing the
Early for
Valentina into
Sora?
mid so
Alice
far
is already
is kind of
getting
crazy.
I mean,
Part of this, too, as we look at the emblems here,
interesting.
this
Very
Sora
aggressive.
in the hands of
Onic
Sanford
very
will be going
aggressive
with that
gameplay,
concussive
for
blast. I know
sure.
we've seen a whole lot of gold lane Sora
Let's see if he's
so
gonna-
far through this. Oh, early poking?
Keyboy?
Yeah.
Keyboy should be fine. All right, Keyboy is able to get out of there. But yeah, the Sora has been such a priority so far alongside the Leomord,
Who
especially
got
during
it?
the knockouts. You know, we've seen that. But
I
again,
swear my eyes was looking
gold
at
lane
it,
Sora
but
works a little bit different, temporal rain there. But
I just
this tankiness that we see from
didn't catch
Sanford,
it.
we've seen this a couple of times, even through the Swiss stages, and it provides a good amount of crowd control. Takes some of that responsibility away from JP needing to constantly kind of be there, and opens up that window for him to go and hopefully find the right target
got
acquisition
so
with
many
Cho. We've seen
emotes.
Cho, I think even based on the win rate, what is it, around the 50% mark, I think.
Ooh,
It's definitely a
damage.
very reliable hero
Hilda early
in the
damage is
Swiss,
too
in the
dumb.
knockouts, and was almost single-handedly
Harry.
responsible
Harry.
for SRG's
Could
comeback
get
win
JP though.
last night. That's why they're
get
sitting in the
JP,
upper
never
bracket.
mind.
See
Will
here,
not
JP
get
jumping in
JP.
between two.
Yeah.
Getting some good damage off Harry, forcing regen. Both really setting up for turtle number 1.
All right, Turtle 1's up. Again, Dangerous Grass being
Cho is
part of
annoying
this
here
whole
too, I guess.
dance when it comes to the objectives here. You're going to see the team get into position. Pretty much everyone
Let's
will join
see.
this fight. Half health
This
already
is
on the Turtle.
5v4 for TL so far. JP's gonna die. Pearl somehow got it. Forza died. Wait, that was such a good team fight by Onic though. That was actually crazy.
That's 2-1.
What?
40 in too deep. Had to use the flicker.
I don't even know how San's got
2 for
Sanji.
1. Onic happy
But
with the returns on that. Up by about 500 gold here.
guys, I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm awake fully to like process
What do you
everything
do
that
when you get this kind of advantage?
I am
You dig
seeing.
deeper, you take away
Oh,
a little bit of the
JP,
jungle.
not again.
Forward airstrike by Sanji.
Carl wants more, gets shot down by the arrow, but Luffy
Also
is
at the
taking
same time-
a bit of damage now as Carl goes over to Phantom Execution now with a puncture as well. Let's go for the
Carl.
just yet as Keyboy is able to walk away, baiting a few more abilities, but it's
But yeah.
Sanford who takes the kill.
Good
I like
pickup,
most
man.
roamers.
Just a whole lot of trades
Not
going here
most.
already early on.
But I
even
do tend
after
to
the
focus more
objective
on
was
roamers than
secured by
junglers or
TL.
gold laners
They
or
still go
anything.
ahead and battle it out. This
I
is
don't
pretty much
know
what
if I
feel
ever
like we can
really
expect
loved
here throughout
JP's
the knockouts,
gameplay.
of course, and already in this kind of matchup. Hopefully, we get 5 games.
And you
of
guys
this
always joke
kind
about
of
it's
back
JP's
and
fault,
forth
right?
to see which
But
champion
when I say it,
will
it's,
come out
I'm
on
not
top
really
of it.
joking
But now,
about it.
as we look into exactly what's going to be happening here throughout this game 1 already, you know, pace is showing, and I think one thing for sure that Onic from Indonesia needs to be able to do is match the pace that's being set up by TL. A lot of this comes down to even the usage of that feathered airstrike. We have seen this constantly throughout M7, setting it up, and then that's why Sans works well with the Valentina here.
We literally saw it just a minute ago.
If they
when
didn't get the
Sans
turtle
was
there, it
behind
would have been
maybe
such a big
step or
loss.
two, and he clicked it. He
Because the
grabbed
overall
it,
team fight was a
but there
pretty
was no one there left. And what this is
team fight.
saying for all of us is 4 minutes in, it's a game of inches. Whoever can turn that inch into a foot,
I think Alex is
into
really good against
a
Sora.
mile, will
Yeah,
definitely
Alex is
run away
pretty
with the
good.
game. 500 gold is what Team Liquid is playing with. 10 seconds until this turtle spawns.
I think Skylar
And
is
I can
fine.
tell you now, the cavalry is in a better spot.
Fellow
Onic
Hilda
ID,
hater here.
currently they're
Thank you,
suffering
Akash.
2 steps
You understand
They
me.
need 2 steps to be able
Thanks
to
for the
get
super
a
chat, too.
good foundation on fights.
Yeah.
While Liquid, all they got to do is just get a good kick, and Carl just commit.
Yeah, that seems to be the
Yeah,
case
let's
here.
see.
Anytime that Cho is on a composition, you can see Sans holding on this time to the Sora ultimate.
Oh, Heb is
Tank up top,
so
Shotgun lands. Oh, and he
dead.
caught by the curtain call as well as Keyboy picks
Oh,
up the kill. As
oh.
JP's able to find a way to drag it over to
Skylar?
Skylar for the ruin.
Where's-
Skylar gets away!
where's PLPH?
And now they change targets
just got
on
here, huh?
Sanford. Going
Sanford?
into Thunderbolt
Okay, Sanford got
by
him, but Sanford is so dead from that
Sanford will
kill.
fall as well.
These team fights are
Sans
out
gets
for
the
Team Liquid,
pick, and
but
now
really
it's
good for
Onic
Onic.
who move on to Turtle. Carl holding this angle. It's going
Luffy
to be
is really
Luffy trying
good
to
at
zone him
Alice,
away,
yeah.
but still. He has the punctures, the free resets. Luffy's going to zone him
I
away
told you.
entirely into the
Told you
mid-wave,
so.
it will be
Where are
free
you
for
from,
Onic
Korea?
ID.
Thank you for the
Oh
kill.
man, a
Thank
fight,
you.
and
Good
even a
morning.
feathered airstrike drop down.
Sanji. Oh, wait. Kyrie actually died there.
Kyrie!
Hey,
As I was
that's good.
saying, there's trades everywhere.
Damn. If I was
You
more
don't
biased
take
towards one
anything for
team,
free
I
in
would
this
be more
game
hyped
one, it
about
seems
these
like.
team fights.
And so they go
But
for
I'm
a
so
trade, but
neutral.
still, nonetheless.
JB.
Whoa, JB?
JB. Fucking lag! Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
He wasn't
guys.
done.
He wasn't done, man.
He wasn't done.
I'm looking at you here because I just feel like
Are you
we
Korean or
have
Chinese?
seen
I'm Korean. Hello,
the
hello.
teams and the players from the Philippines really adapt to this more
I'm
hectic,
so sorry. I don't know
chaotic,
what's going on
brawly
with my
play
Wi-Fi
style.
card.
I love it, man.
Ooh, okay.
As I was
Sanji's
saying,
waking up.
Skylar
That's
falls.
good.
Yep. Welcome to
Honestly,
Indonesia.
that first solo kill by
Something in the food, man. I don't know.
Sanzu and
It
Sanji,
makes
I
it
was like
spicy.
kind of
It's the
concerned about
spice. They
Sanji's
brought it
performance
to
today.
the
But
game as
Sanji's
well.
okay.
And it's working. I mean, look at this. They
Doing a
built
lot
up a small lead up to this
but
point.
Luffy
And
is
this
a
is
very
what
big
Liquid
problem. Just roaming
revel
around
in.
in
They
enemy
enjoy the
jungle,
fact
just
they keep
chilling.
fighting, and all
But
the more the
as
reason
long as
why
you're
is
getting
because Onic
the
ID's
buffs
not
on
ready
the
to
other
fight just
side of
yet.
the
I'm looking at
map,
Kyrie,
maybe they're
he's a
fine.
scaling jungler. I'm looking at
Maybe.
Skylar.
And both the
Yes,
XCs
you
are
are a
cutting,
CC or
so
a
technically
fighter,
the
quote, unquote,
rotation should be pretty
but
even.
compared to an Esmeralda that's just happy to peel,
think.
you kind of need to clap back, and they find the kick.
Ooh,
Dragon
kill that so dead.
and everything in the kitchen sink thrown at Keyboy.
That's that choke play we're talking about,
He
man.
killed
Every
that.
single time he's up, that kick is available. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He's
I
gonna get
think
out of there,
keeping
right?
Hilda is not a waste, honestly.
Holding him back,
There
yeah.
has been a
about
lot of
half
games in
dozen dashes
M7
on this
where
Thunderbolt.
Hilda,
Yeah.
Cho would just
This-
kick Hilda
There's a
continuously,
reason
kill
why
Hilda
this
continuously,
Sora
get
does
fed off
keep
of
getting
it,
picked. He's gonna
make
get chased
Hilda
out.
feed, and
Okay,
then
at least,
win team fight.
again, I
Like,
said it
the
before,
team
you
just
don't get
snowballs
anything
from
for free,
that
but here
point.
comes JP.
The Traceless out of G Kundo. Oheb was
Luffy's
holding
gonna
on to
be
the
a
falling
problem,
star
though.
move, just uses it onto the wave, gets Prio, and now they move to Turtle.
Sanji!
For the airstrike now to G Kundo as well.
Are you okay,
Luffy pinned down, but there's
Sanji?
not enough damage to take him out. It's still the ruin.
Ah,
Will react
that's
in
kinda
time.
scary, but why is JP already like so low? What happened to
The father
JP?
has fallen.
Why
and
is
now
JP already
Thunderbolt,
about to
Sanford
die
doesn't
by
do
the
a lot
time he
of
got keep that. Ooh, burn the flicker too.
The Filipino sniper.
Oh, and then he got the turtle. I didn't even know turtle was up.
Gets
Oh my god.
free turtle up top.
Can
Now
Kyrie
rotates
get this?
into the
Oh,
purple
no.
buff and takes it away from Kai, but he wants
Blue
more.
and
Jumps onto
turtle just
Keyboy.
easily
Not
taken
enough.
my
Goat
card
is guilty of Grand Theft Purple. Again, a game of
But hey,
inches
this is what you
that
pay for
start-
having a fucking Hilda. I'm telling you.
Skylar? Oh, it's fine out. That's 4 of them.
Wah!
All alone. No way you can survive that.
Nice.
Oheb on a killing spree now.
Nice.
Man, oh man.
Okay, I'm not an Onic hater, guys. I'm just a Hilda hater, so I just want Hilda to lose.
Go on in.
Keyboy has been my favorite player of ML for a
Neither
very
team
long
wanting to
time.
let up just yet, too. Up here, up top.
Don't get it wrong, okay?
Traceless out of the way to drag him, and now it's going to be Carl with the Phantom Execution and a Thorn Rolls. Great Traceless
Kyrie's so
again,
dead.
but again, it's going to be Kai caught in the bad spot. As
Where
you
the
see
team
Carl
at?
rotate
Where's
over.
Hilda?
It's Lutfi who
I mean,
gets the
Hilda
blink
can't
in
do
time.
anything for that, though, but...
Okay, so they go, they make it happen,
Very
they'll
sad.
find a pickup, minus everything that's been happening here in the past
Only
minute
positive
or
KD
two.
is looking
All these constant
kinda
fights will lead us
surprising.
nearly to that lore in about a minute. They want to start to open up the map at this point,
The
take
thing
down
is
this
pretty
tier 1
solid
turret.
against you right now,
That's
though.
exactly what
But
TL
I feel like
wants
it's
to do.
only
Can
with
Onic
certain
hold on to this
heroes
turret?
so far.
That's a good question.
He definitely
Xander
has a
walking
strong
off, able to go
hero.
for the CC, but it's only onto
Ooh,
Lutfi now as he
almost
dashes out again, and look at JP.
I feel like it would have been... Yeah.
That's what you get with a Cho pick in the hands
This game is so messy.
of
But sometimes
Liquid's
messy games are fun to
patriarch
watch. There's
on
so many
dangerous
things going on.
grass.
But
dangerous
honestly,
grass again,
more than the
there's very
game, my
little he needs
fucking
to do to
Wi-Fi
get
lag
in
is
there
more
and
messy.
just to
Like,
fall
I'm
back
so
to a
sorry.
kill
I'm
that
so sorry.
Kyrie suffered up top. That rarely happens.
Halo
to
is
the
OP
Sky
if you
King.
know how to play. So
Satisfying
are you
here.
saying
The
all
clean,
these
Lutfi
players,
didn't fully
pro
commit.
players who lose
And
on
now
Hilda
Oheb's in a
just
position
don't know how to
with
play
1,
Hilda?
2 items. Oh, the king on the
Cause, oh
side.
wow,
Wow.
Luffy's probably gonna be alive, but
man,
nice,
you
nice
can really
pick
start
up.
to feel that damage.
Yeah.
What a kick
Yeah, it's
again
kinda
from JP.
geeky.
He has been a menace on this
No,
side of the
because
jungle of
Hilda's
Onic, and
win
right
rate
now,
this
they're gonna go ahead and
M7
work
is
to
like
take the purple
33%,
buff
right?
as
According
well
to the
from
draft.
Kyrie. Still go for the tier 1.
Ooh.
Oh, look, he gets the blade, but he gets disintegrated
enough.
before he can tap the second part of it.
What can he
That's
do,
a
though?
free turret in the mid lane, and
He's
Kai
buffing.
can only get
But
a trade up top with a tier 1.
Back to what I was saying. Hilda's win rate is 33%, but out of all the Hilda games I've seen, most of the L's were because of Hilda, not because of like other unfortunate situation. Hilda played really well, the team was winning, but like other unfortunate situation happened and somehow Hilda lost. No, it's not like that. It was mostly a roam set potential gap between Hilda and some other roam hero that the enemies were
That's what you got to
using.
do, man. You got to continue to pull pressure where you can, and they'll do
kinda
exactly
goat.
that.
I do
Kyrie, no
understand what you
buff,
guys
no
mean by
orange buff, no
Pertuzzi
purple
goat.
buff either, and you expect
JP kick bing
JP to pretty
bang.
much just live on this side of the jungle.
He'll
of
kill that,
Onic.
but
So they have
lose
a
on their
Lord
early game is done.
approaching.
I
They
know.
got
That's
the
also the
Usually
thing.
when
The
we
fastest
talk
game
about
with
Grand
Hilda
Theft
most of the
Purples,
time is when
it's
Hilda
sneaky with it, you know?
is picked, but the enemy team snowball,
In front of their
reverse
faces, they're
snowball.
stealing
Like
it.
Hilda's
This is
usually supposed to
blatant
snowball, win
thievery
early.
is what's happening.
But
Highway
the games ends
robbery
really
in your
fast
face,
when the
I know,
enemy
but I'm
actually
gonna do
wins
it
the
anyways.
early and snowballs.
Upward checking range in the back. JP
Because
gets
one,
crossing straight up. He's on
Luffy,
to
oh my god,
another
he got
strike.
so
Up and Mama Shocker there. Calls easy walking up against
but
Skylar, trying to survive. Flickers out
Luffy
safety. Now the
probably
throw to
dead.
ruin to the flicker defensively.
Probably
Oh!
dead.
Gets
Keyboy?
the
Keyboy
kill.
also
It's a
probably-
big
Keyboy's
double
dead.
for the GOAT.
How many times
But-
have we seen a Carl
I
TZ
didn't
on
remember
this
what I was
Lancelot or Lancelot on Carl
But yeah.
TZ, man?
He is him.
He is him. He's able to
Hilda
follow
is a
through
hero.
with
Once you get
whatever
snowball, it's
JP
kind of hard
sets
to come
up for
back
them.
because like, what
They
can Hilda
get
do?
these shields down.
What
Lord is
great
still up.
set
It's
can
gotta be
Hilda
worked with.
do that could
Sandler's low.
potentially
He goes back.
start a
But I think
comeback
that's all
for the
TL
team?
wanted. They ballooned their gold lead even further, almost 8,000 gold ahead, and they're nearing
Hilda.
these base turrets to
El
fall the
Hero.
base of Onic here.
Wait a second.
They're gonna fight?
Long summer on 2. Calls easy to
Ah!
execution and a throw.
Skylar!
Skylar taken out by Oheb, who's
Hated by
unstoppable.
people.
Team Liquid up now 8,000 gold. The reason why they're
Nobody
going
calls
fast
swims,
and
though.
picking fights and
That's
stealing everything away from
definitely
Onic
scratching some
is,
people's
I believe they know that they're on a
emotion.
timer. With no marksman and no quote-unquote generic
What are you
hitters,
yapping about? I don't even know,
taking
honestly,
objectives.
but I'm just
We know
yapping
that
mostly
their
about
time
how
is
much I hate
limited, especially in the
Hilda.
face of Lutfi. Lutfi
Don't
showed
listen too
signs
much.
of life by holding out, and now by pushing this bottom lane.
Ooh, that was a nice. Oh,
Falling Star Moon.
that was a nice
Carl,
job.
Execution backwards. He knows. I think a couple of times we've seen.
Honestly,
Team
Esme
Liquid
ult is one of
actually
those ult that's
get
very like
overconfident
not
through the Swiss
impressive,
stage, even
no
if
matter
they
what you
want to
do.
play
But that was
in.
pretty impressive.
So they've learned from that. They've corrected their errors.
Because I just
I
didn't
like
see
that
it
they've
coming.
corrected their errors, they've learned
That's
from it,
pretty
but at the same
impressive.
time you see them pressuring in a way that's like,
like, hey,
Sansa is
will
such
they
a
fight us
strong
or
early
not?
game.
You know, and Onic is deciding not to,
Fell
which
off
is
so fast.
the best option because you can see between the items
Okay,
here
he
how
did
much
get it.
work
That's good for
and
him.
ground it needs to be covered by Onic. They're almost 10,000 behind. We have seen games and
Can
teams
they
turn
have a
around before
comeback.
But
They
this is
could have a
tough, Leo.
comeback, but it's really
9,000
hard
between them, but
having a
you're
Hilda.
looking at the deficit that Onic is suffering. It's not like they're looking at the same currency. Liquid is counting gold. Onic, bronze, coins.
There's your favorite hero, am I right? Yeah.
From Sanford.
See,
He's really gonna be
Teresa
looking for the setup
can make a
instantly
comeback set.
for the free, so no one can target
You know, if
down.
Teresa
That's
also
what I'm saying,
4 or more
man.
people,
You see the Sora
that's a
going in the
potential
XP
comeback
laner's
from an
hands.
else.
You
know,
know
from
they're
a
going to go
losing
ahead and try
side.
to utilize that crowd control, which works best
Heal that
for
little bang,
more of a
bang, bang.
tankier build as Sora than what we
Bang,
usually see.
bang,
You can see him
bang.
picks up the Radiant armor now too. He's quite stacked up defensively. Even Carl
Cute.
Teasy building him.
Very
This should
cute.
just be a free lord for them.
I would say this is still a hybrid Sora for
Sora.
Sanford. You see how
Ooh,
lethal his
please don't go
Thunder
in.
form is, especially when he finds Kyrie alone, even Sans. So with that said, they can just take the
This game
slow.
is gonna be TLPH just win.
Again,
After this game, I
this
might
could be
try
the
to,
final
I
Lord
don't know,
if Liquid gets this
refresh
right.
Yeah,
YouTube
even
or
if it's not the
something.
final Lord, I think it's guaranteed one more base threat.
Yeah.
Best
Onic
case
plans
scenario.
to
for Team
plan to
Liquid, it's
snowball,
an
yeah.
N, but even then, I
But the
think 2 base
snowball
threats
only
isn't
happened
even a stretch. Onic don't have the best clear.
This is why you see
First
Sans take the feathered
3,
airstrike because
4
they gotta
minutes,
rely
I
on
would
that.
say.
Somehow stop this push in.
After
There's a
that,
fourth
it got-
fight.
Ooh, nice.
As well, and after this
Nice.
won't be able to find it
Nice,
just
JP.
yet as Lippy still able to survive, but the
That was
Blitzcrank
good
is
JP.
there for him to survive. Lippy
Ooh.
taken out. It's a fadeaway
Yeah,
kill from
Barca is such a good
Sanji.
hero,
And
too.
that's 2 taken out from the Sky
And honestly,
Kings
if they're picking
ranks
Valentina
as
over
Liquid
Sora, I
waits for that Lord down bottom,
would've
pressuring a mid, pressuring
like that
top.
Valentina to be a side than
This
a
is
mid. I feel like mid
Gonna be a
Valentina.
defense
Yep.
that could be the
Side
last.
Valentina has been
This is
performing
tough to deal with.
better
You're
than
down
mid
2 members for a
Valentina.
little bit longer. Gonna work on the base. There they go.
Like
Sanford.
just go full
Yeah.
tank and just
3
still
members
Sora
down,
out.
or just 3 members alive rather. Sans taking a shot at the feather airstrike, not falling Samu,
Wow,
blocking him in
another
place.
kick, Skylar.
Oh my goodness, the way the
Down.
dragon. He loses the
Can they
immortality.
defend
Call
this?
on the back, able to
Is
find a
this-
thorn
is
road.
this
They
a
still have the
GG?
Lord to play with as Keyboy tries to zone them back as
I
Sans.
think they should back.
In a
Yeah,
desperate
yeah.
attempt to save the game, stole away to Phantom Execution.
What is
Last
Partisi
base
just-
turret up top going to be falling as well, and Onic now are stripped down to just the crystal.
And with that, they expose the
Hard to
base
come
of
back, yeah.
Onic.
It's not Onic time?
Off
Not
that
yet.
Lord,
Not
it
this
looks like
game.
they're doing exactly that, playing the discipline
Wait for the
route
Onic
for
time, guys.
TL,
Not
even
right
up
now.
12,000 gold. They'll just go
It's
ahead
over, I
and
think? I
stick
think
to the
so, too.
foundations here, taking down the base turrets
So
and
who's
reset.
initiating
Put it
for
into
Onic?
context,
Sanzu?
Onic ID
Sanzu
are
can't
playing
initiate for
with less than a
Onic.
full
He
deck.
could if he
Already,
copies Sora
a
ult.
Hilda
But
that
looking at
can't
his
get the
build, he's not
brushes, that can't
going
get the grass
tank, right?
is gift.
So like,
You are literally
look
just
at it, he's going
grass.
damage.
A
So like,
fractured
even if he
hero
copies
here.
Sora's
And
ult and jumps
Kyrie
in,
isn't-
he's gonna get
Well,
melted
sure, he
after like
did
1 or
get the
2
big
hits.
3 items, right?
Yeah.
He definitely can
moving from there,
initiate.
he can't even get
Keyboy
a good
could
position.
initiate,
No
but what
one's
is he gonna
peel, no
initiate?
one's
He
gonna
just
sand.
runs in,
Ludwig dies
probably
like 3
gonna get
seconds
kicked,
into a
and
fight on
dies.
Team Liquid, and here they go.
AP again with a way to dragon over a Keyboy.
Ooh, actually, this team fight might be good for Onic. No, never mind.
Ludwig
Damn,
leads on
Barca
out,
ult
the
is so
kick,
good.
and the knock-up, Kyrie falls.
What ult has
Skylar
Valentina
gonna come
been
up
using?
next,
I don't even
buying
know.
time. Oh,
Has
gets
Valentina
two.
copied
A big
Barca ult?
double, and now it's
Why
just
Valentina not
Lupi
use
and
Barca ult?
Keyboy. Can they defend? No,
Why they only
cannot.
see
Lupi
one
trying to hold
Barca
on the
ult
waves. About an
every team
execution
fight?
from
I feel like it should be
Lupi is
2
in the midst of it
Barca
all,
ult.
healing.
Right.
Best he can. He buys a bit more time. He actually
Oh,
gets
at least
away
he
in time.
survived.
Keyboy
Oh,
gets the
almost.
airstrike, the flanker, Keyboy gets the
Keyboy
shot
got
down.
lands.
He's away.
Keyboy got Kara.
He's
Okay.
Ludwig's holding on.
Achievement, I guess.
And now it's Liquid who stick onto the base to
I'm
secure
telling you.
game 1 in this best
I'm
of
telling you
5.
once again,
A dominant game
Hilda is an
one
L.
from the
Hilda is an
cavalry here.
L.
Team Liquid comes in
나도 저런
non-stop
채팅으로
against
만나고
Onic
싶다.
Indonesia.
불가능하고.
An amazing start to this best of
Nah,
5.
Hilda, what the fuck
They
can
controlled the
even a
game
Hilda
from
do?
start
That's what I'm
to pretty much
saying!
finish.
Why the
And I'll
frick
tell
they
you what,
keep
this is
picking
going to be a tough
Hilda?
adjustment, I feel like, for Onic Indonesia, because there was a lot
That's
to
my
work from.
point.
Massive meta evolution in terms
Teddy
of
Lisa
how
is my
Team
favorite
Liquid
hero,
changed
yes,
their
yes.
game.
Keyboy cannot
On it,
initiate, I think he's...
Luckily,
I
they
think the
have
strat
time
is just
to
to face
recalibrate,
tank with
but
Alice and
what
Hilda.
happened here should never ever happen again. I'm looking at a 13K
So high.
deficit.
That's why I was concerned with the Valentino flex into mid, because the Esmeralda was already visible. They just had no
Thanks
shred
for the
yet. They
Joe.
forced that pick
TLC,
into
thank you,
Sans.
thank you.
And with no shred, that's the result.
It's a bad call.
The result is true, and again, this
Yeah.
is one of those crazy games that just started off the foot of, you know, you have a Cho, you can find someone to lock down, set set
Sans
things up.
gets
JP maybe
getting
only
killed
had
too early.
one bad
Haven't
kick or
seen
a kick
Sans
that
being
didn't go his
too
way. It's not necessarily
impactful.
bad, but it just
Yeah.
wasn't what they wanted. But Carl Tizzy was still
Use
there
your
to
Wi-Fi
follow
if you
through. And
want.
again, that's just the synergy for TL. We're going to go ahead and throw it over to our panelists
Lama
to break
see.
down game one a little bit more for you guys here. Was dominant one. Guys, what do you guys think about it?
Honestly.
First of all, thank you very much, Mercolio.
Let me see. Or should I just refresh the browser? Would that be better? Would that be easier? I think it could be easier.
This looks
Oh, wait, this
much
is
more
North
cleaner.
America
JP
version. I
having
don't
a
watch the North America version. I want to watch Mobile Legends Bing version. Good.
I mean, Carl TZ just showed that Assassins are definitely still alive in M7 top 8. That's been the question on our minds. and he's
Anyway,
showing
yeah,
that it is
that was
very
very one-sided game.
possible. The guy
No,
was a
very
monster.
extremely one-sided
Yeah,
game.
this is called the
actually,
Liquid
to
Stampede.
correct
back at home.
myself.
But I think that if you think about it, it's really just the same as
Skylar is
how you treated, like,
underperforming
the
this
Pulsar.
series.
Unfortunately, though, the
I don't
main
think it's about
difference is
Skylar
they are timing
underperforming.
it
As you can
correctly.
tell,
For the side of Team Liquid, they waited for
if you didn't
the
watch
ESL sort of side things,
closely,
which can
it's
be something they could
unfortunate,
with carry in the
but
middle. They will have
Sanji
the
has been
amount
ganking
of
top the
overall
whole
team fight. They will
time,
never run out of ways to
and
fight. Even when they say
because
that
of
the
that,
ultimate
Skylar
versus
had to
Barca,
die
ultimate, their cooldowns are quite longer than what you would
once,
see from the
twice,
Solar Plus. Well, the idea is
just
to
from like the early laning phase.
This game, if you just look back at it,
I
probably
don't know
had
where Suns
1,000
was.
plays that happened.
But also
every
at the same time, Esme was killed by the whole
single
team
minute, you
gank from
know?
PL
Can I
once.
just say, like, throughout the
But I think
M7
just
World
overall,
Championship from the Swiss stage up until now,
nothing much
early
Skylar
picking
can
that
do when the whole
Valentina
team
is
is
such
just
a
losing like
huge
that,
risk.
right?
In fact,
Yeah.
the only one that can really work out
Loop
was
the Alice is
coming in
good, but
from
other
Sunset
pick is
Lover
choke.
from
Yeah,
Team
Loop the
Spirit,
Alice is good, but
other
there's
than
a
that,
limit of
the fact
how
that you
much
don't
an
have that
Alice
range
can do,
really
you know,
hurts your
in a team
composition a
fight.
lot.
Yeah, that's why I
Especially
said
if they
that
start
during the
losing,
draft, right,
losing so early.
You also called out the Valentinos that will be picked up, and it
Mobile
was in
Legends,
the right spot.
yes.
Rafael, you actually predicted that, but I thought like it wasn't the
Yes,
right idea
yes,
because it kind
yes.
of limits them to this spot. I think that Onic
Yes,
Indonesia
yes,
generally have
yes.
put themselves in a spot where it's
Please
difficult
ban
for them
Hilda for
to
today.
to get a
I just
good
don't want to see
matchup in
Hilda at all.
the Rome
Sandy
role.
Farza
In
is just
Team Boy, for example,
commendable
he was
always.
forced to
Yeah,
get that
Sandy
Hilda.
Farza was
We did
really
predict
good.
Hilda to be picked up, but
And also
in
just
that
Farza
scenario,
as a
the Joe
hero was
banned
just
out.
really
So I
good
feel
too,
like
I
if
feel
they
like.
kind of bumped the priority,
But I
they
think
would
it
have
was
the third.
just unfortunate because I didn't get to see Sanzu stealing Farsa ult that much, or I don't even remember what ult he stole. You know.
Pick. They could have banned the
Fucking.
Cho, for example. That's what I'm
Let's
thinking
see
about.
what
But
could be the
they
problem.
were put in this spot, and now they lost because of it.
I mean, I feel like Onic felt big brain for picking the Valentina because of the possibility of flex towards the end. But in the end, the Esmeralda comes in
What
from
can I
TLPH
do?
and the outplay to return that no, this Soar was going to Sanford all along.
Yeah, I gotta say, fourth pick on the Esmeralda really threw them out a little bit. Here we have the MVP by Realme, 5-1
It's me,
and
Onic
10.
Wi-Fi.
Sanji, by the end of the game, he was one-shotting everyone.
It was. That's something, right? That's what you look at Team Liquid. You can never really pinpoint who the MVP is.
I feel like
because I
Onic
could have
lost their
sworn that there was
hunger
a time where
carry is so
JP
passive, he
was
needs to bring
the
back his
MVP of the
tribe.
match,
But hey,
Because
that's a
of the
why it
control and
says
the kicks, or
you kind of have to play
Sanford
passive if the
was,
team is losing
important
overall.
in
And
the first 3
you're
minutes where
supposed
they
to
were
be
able to apply
an
pressure on the
early
jungle so that Kyrie
game
would
win.
never be
It's
able
not
to catch up
happening,
from
then
Krautisi. Krautisi himself has delivered MVP
why is this not a
performances, but I
hero
think
that can just go
specifically for
aggressive early
Sanji,
game even
the
though
way
you're
that he
losing,
manages his
and
ultimate
hope
and wins
for
by wings,
like a miracle?
and to always be there in the team
Is there
fight, whether or
strategy,
not
guys?
he has
Next
the
match they
ultimate,
gonna
meant the
cook.
world for both
Okay, we'll
Sanford
see,
as
we'll
well as
see.
Ohe, because now
Where are you from
whoever
Korea?
connects with Sanji has a
Next match
kill-
in, I don't know,
kill
probably
threat
like
no
10 to
matter
20
what.
minutes, I feel
Now,
like.
gentlemen, the thing that I want to talk about, even though Sanji is our MVP, is actually JP. Because if JP is performing like this the
They
entire match,
lose if I will off
Onic will
Wi-Fi
have a
and
problem.
Onic
And
Wi-Fi.
I would say JP is not
No
bannable,
coach yet,
because
no
if you take the
win.
Joe, there's
I remember
Hilda. If
Coach
you
yeah, I
take
think he
both,
was a pretty
there's
good
a
coach.
Khalid.
Who's the coach right now
he
for
has so
Onic?
much picks
Don't
that I feel like
remember.
if Onic pays
Make your
attention to
team
that,
cook one
everyone
with
else will be
6
free.
men.
I mean, you go far back enough, and JP came in during more of a
Out of
support
just
roam
M7
meta.
performance
And
so
then
far I've
now
seen,
he's
you
becoming
know.
this more aggressive
Not like
roamer,
previous
has just
seasons or
grown as a
anything, right?
player so much, and that is a great
That
point
would
that I don't think
be-
a lot of us think about. He is almost impossible to ban. No matter how many things you take out, he still
It's
has
pretty
more
tough for
options.
There's
junglers.
always
I
a
like
system. If
Karkizi,
you
I like
pick this hero,
TNT,
this is
and
our
I like
answer.
Yazuki.
It's almost like
Those are the
programming when there's an
3
if-else
favorite
statement that if
junglers
you pick this,
I have
pick
so
this,
far.
this is our answer. If there is Hilda,
Rome,
they will pick up
probably
Cho. If
Alec or
you pick up the Cho, they
Pagu.
will go Hylos, they go Khalid, they go
Gold
Grab, they
is
go all
hard
around
because I don't
that.
really have a
And
favorite gold
you're right,
laner.
it's almost impossible to ban
Really don't.
because if you commit enough bans to it,
And
then
mid
you'll open up
laner,
other
I like
heroes for the
Sanji.
other ones.
And
You know,
he
the thing
also
is,
has Sunset.
if the monitor was in slanted
Yue,
that
I
way,
also like
we could see
Yue.
the monitor.
Yeah, but we can't.
Yeah, right now is
Stormy is also
a little bit difficult.
good.
Yeah, we can look at the back.
I want to point out some of those
I have
final
so many
plays
names,
towards the
right?
end there. This is
EXC,
the Liquid
probably
Stampede.
Edward
This is the
Sanford.
Team Liquid that I think I've been waiting
Yeah.
to see overall, where they're aggressive. They're not too passive.
Yeah,
Of course, they're a team that
Edward
has patience,
Sanford.
but Team Liquid all the way back to Echo
It's
days, all the way
JP's
back
fault.
to these hollowed halls.
Low-key
have
seemed
always
like
been
a
known as
JP's
Filipino
fault.
team that are willing to
But
really,
it's
punch you in the
Hilda's fault.
face a few
Hilda is
times.
stronger than
And
JP's
that's what
curse.
they did today, layering those skills, Falling Star Moon into the punctures.
What's the cooldown on that
into
Varsa ult?
Sonny's
Why
wings
is
by
it
wings
too
to catch someone
spammable
off
for
guard.
something so OP?
You know, this is,
Yeah, that's my
this is
complaint
prime
too.
TLPH in that
Varsa's
last
ult
game.
cooldown is
What I
pretty
don't
short,
like about
especially
the Alice
like
last pick for
after
Onic
10
is that
minutes,
they
you know, I
kind
feel
of
like it's
told
like
themselves
10 to
that,
20
okay,
seconds
we're just
probably.
going to work around the Alice
Somewhere in
ultimate because
between.
apart from that, they don't
Interesting
have a stun.
lineup from which
Maybe
side?
eventually
See,
Suns was
all
able
these
to come away
lineup
with the
rating
dragon.
is like
They
never
could
really
have a way
right.
to engage,
They
but
said
that
Onyx
is not
lineup
the
is
optimal way to
7
do it.
point,
The problem
and
with picking up the
TLPH
Hilda,
is like
it is a
2
very
points,
good pick, I
right?
would feel like for Onic up against
Grading wise,
something that
the
it
lineup.
doesn't have the stuns for you to set
Obviously,
up. That's also
they
kind of
overestimate Hilda
counterintuitive
for
when
sure.
in combination with the
Sanford
CC.
is
So I
best
feel like
next
for
week.
Onic,
That's true,
if
Sanford
they
is
do wanna
best.
keep up with how Team
But I
Liquid
feel
wants
like
to
there are
play the
certain
game,
heroes that I
they
do
have to
prefer
have other
Edward
sources of stun.
sometimes, you know?
That is not an ultimate. So the Alice, although this hero is in theory good, in application it's so difficult.
Go Onic, I backing you.
Alice, the
I
EXP
turn
line,
off
I
the
wanna focus on
Wi-Fi from
Sanford's
enemy.
item build here in
Hashtag
the
Onic
EXP line.
Wi-Fi.
He
Oh, is that
does
actually
go
a
for the
thing?
hybrid build,
Onic
Malefic
Wi-Fi,
Roar,
is that a thing?
Vorax. And that's, we
Well,
saw
I thought you guys were making
previously
fun of my
on
Wi-Fi
sevens, the
lagging
EXP
so
lane Sora's
much,
going
saying it's
full
Onic
tank build.
Wi-Fi.
But I think this type of build fits Sanford
Oh, is
so
it actually
well.
a thing?
He can still be that proactive,
Sora is
aggressive
OP for the
EXP
release
laner, but
season.
he can also
They might
take a
perfect next
decent amount of
season.
damage.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, gentlemen. I kind of feel like we got to
Chang'e and Cyclo's ult cooldown is like less than 10 seconds, so I know, but like
and I feel like all of the players
they're
here,
kind of a sad
they're very
heroes.
impatient. So I feel like if you're
First
going
ult
up
is way better than
with a
Chang'e or
draft
Cyclo's
that
ult, I
has
would say.
scaling in it, it's kind of to
Since
your
I turn meta, the
disadvantage
lineup rating
because
is
all the drafts
dysfunctioning,
that we've seen
right?
so
I
far,
think
that
the
has
lineup
a
rating
clear,
is
I would say scaling pattern. It's always interrupted.
Hello,
right?
hi.
Even when SRG tries to bring this Yusunshin style,
Onic has
he will
to
not get the farm,
no
right?
intention
And
of
this is
playing.
the,
What do
the
you
same kind of thing where
mean?
Team Liquid is like, we gotta
Hey,
show
I'm
in the
pretty
far
sure
side.
they are
Your mid is not gonna
trying.
move, and if your mid is not gonna move, Carl will go in, take all your buff, and then what, right? Then what, right? I really feel like
that's a Granger figurine.
since
That looks
Team
pretty
Liquid
cool.
looks like they're so
The
ready
base
to
isn't
fight,
as
so ready to brawl,
big
I kinda
as the
feel like
COD
that
figurine from
shows that the meta
M6.
is shifting.
That's pretty
so that
nice, because
if you
COD
have a lot
figurine,
of
the
skill in
base
your
is so
lineup,
big, it takes up so much space.
you're not gonna
just
be
the
having a
base.
good day. That's what I've been seeing.
Onyx time's up. It's not Onyx times yet. Maybe it'll be Onyx time next week. Who knows?
That might be so applicable.
As
in
long as
the
it's really
situation
cute,
we have right
Chang'e
now,
probably.
maybe because
Chang'e's
they're so
cute.
dependent
Cyclos?
on
I don't know
mid
if
to
anyone calls that
start the
cute.
match and start a game, for example.
Little midget with one
And this is
eye.
so evident for every other team Liquid game because they're highly skilled. They are so they can execute.
What team gonna be
lineups
in
that have,
grand
high
final?
skill-
Looking at
high
it
skill
so
ceiling.
far.
And
I mean, scaling.
Yeah,
meaning like you need a lot of farm.
Looking
I
at it
feel
so
like
far.
maximum 1, 2, you're already stretching
Think
it.
but
so
they speed it up in a way that you kind of accelerate your scaling. So it
I
seems
think
like if you have so much scaling that
out
will
of
depend
SRG and
on if you move
Aurora,
so fast
if I had to choose one that will
that
go
you
to
get kills
like
and
that's gonna
assists,
win today,
all of a sudden that 18-minute mark becomes
that's gonna go to grand
50
finals.
minutes, if you get my meaning.
Yeah, so right now, basically, if you're gonna use scale, just play faster.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Yeah, and I feel like you can
Scale faster.
I feel like you can't like. It's kind of like saying wait faster.
It could
You
be
know? I
SRG,
feel
but
like
I
you
think
can
it
do it if you
depends
have
on
far
Yoon's
side jump. I
performance.
feel
Because
like
Yoon's
that's-
performance was
that's
kind of
the
disappointing
skill.
yesterday, not gonna lie.
No,
The
that's the
earlier
secret
games they
sauce,
had,
you know?
Yoon's performance
That's the
was
secret
kind of
sauce
like
if you want to
very
go for a
questionable.
big scaling
I call it a
lineup.
bridge.
But
The bridge.
The
yeah.
first is more of a bridge.
Should I
where
restart the
you
stream,
have
guys?
This, you want to go from
I
point
think
A
I
to
might
point
actually
B.
restart the
That's
stream.
bridge.
The
And you
lag
can
is
get
so
the bridge
much,
here
okay,
because we
guys?
gotta talk about the Realme 15 Pro. It has the AI insights to actually give
I'll
you
see you
quite
guys in a
lot here.
bit.
You know, it gives
I'll
you
come in like 3
gold
minutes, okay?
analysis, win rate prediction,
I'm
items,
gonna
everything
turn
is
everything
fine.
off,
It
end
really
stream,
is
just
like a
restart my whole
glitch on
computer,
this phone. And here's the
and
thing.
hope
If
for
you're
the best.
using a hero that you're not too
BRB.
familiar with, you can
Bye-bye.
actually set up your combos quite
I'll
early.
be back.
And then use the consecutive
Nice
skill
meeting y'all.
button,
Don't
and
forget
then
to like and
all the while,
subscribe.
It will just